Hello, everyone. This is Enlightened Living, and I am Lexi. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. I'm so grateful that you're here with me. Whether you're new here or if you're coming back to the channel, I just want to let you know that I am so extremely grateful for you, and I thank you for joining. Please remember that no matter what day or time you are coming across this particular video audio version, it is in fact in a divine time and in divine order. You are where you need to be, and I am grateful that that space is here with me. Now, keep in mind, I take no credit at all for any of the messages that come through this channel from me to you. I simply am just the connection or the bridge, conduit between divine love and light. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I do encourage you to do that because it will give an energetic exchange, and that allows me to connect more to your energy if there's ever something in the future that you may need guidance, clarity, or validation on. Today's intuitive guidance is a collective intuitive guidance session for the Divine Feminine Rising. So that would include those who are new to spirituality, have recently or have been going through a spiritual awakening. Those of you who are embracing yourself on a new soul level and working on releasing things that are no longer serving you and your higher self. Now, when I do say the Divine Feminine Rising, that is only an energy. Divine Feminine is an energy and masculine is an energy. So take how it resonates. If you resonate with a feminine energy as your dominant energy and you identify yourself as a male, that is fine. If you identify yourself as a female and you resonate with divine feminine energy, that is fine. It is a dominant energy rising up within your inner soul. So I'm actually going to be using, it's called the Love Oracle by Beach Time Soul. I'm not really sure why, I just feel really guided to use this deck today. And so let me just tune in and ask, what does the Divine Feminine Rising need to know today? What is something helpful that we can give the collective divine feminine rising to give them empowerment and love? All right, so the first card is called the Sword and the Rose. So this is all about bringing clarity and truth in, understanding that you are a force to be reckoned with. You deserve honor and you deserve power. And that's personal power, and to see that honor and to see that personal power, and to understand that you are divinely protected. The sword and the rose. You are the rose protected by the sword of truth, the sword of honor, the sword of soul power, the sword of the divine. So just know, starting off this reading, that guides and angels and ancestors are coming forward to let you know that you are delicate and beautiful like a rose, and that's your feminine energy, but you are still protected and you still are a force, and you can still tune into that masculine energy when it is needed. A good rule that I like to say is the dominant energy should be about 80% and the other should be 20%, because we all have to have both energies within us, and that creates, that good balance, but it's not a 50-50 balance. It's more of an 80-20. So the next card is called the Hammer. So someone has possibly been maybe self-sabotaging, or has had a situation that they felt sabotaged in some way, and know that it is time to get your hammer out and start rebuilding and start integrating new things into your life, new beautiful things into your life, and start doing something repetitively, whether that be meditation, talking to your guides, just tapping into a higher version of yourself, and be persistent in this and work on that, because I see here this next card is heartbroken. Someone has been deeply hurt, is possibly going through a separation of ego and their higher self, possibly even a separation with love at this time. It does say break up. This could be significant in a physical breakup, or actually like an ego death, ego and soul, higher self breakup. But regardless, you are feeling lost at this time. You feel possibly like you're grieving or you're mourning, and not even in a necessarily bad way. It was like it wasn't good, and wasn't serving you and your higher self. However, now it does feel like you lost something, because you did, and you're not really sure how to handle it. So yeah, you will go through this grieving or mourning process, and that's perfectly fine. Just hold space for that for yourself, and know that that's okay. The next card, it does say that this relationship, whether it is your ego and higher self relationship, this relationship will be over, no second chances. But if it's with a person, this relationship is over. Now, if that means that, you both were going through a spiritual awakening, and you both were having an ego death, or you both are tuning and tapping into this higher version of yourself, that could mean that, that part of your relationship is over, and don't go back to that. Regardless, the core message coming through here is just grow and transform your life, and bring in, this solid truth and personal power, and rebuild yourself, and fuse the gap of separation between you and your higher self, and really tune into that, and know that even if something does seem over, it doesn't necessarily mean that it won't come back in a different form, or it won't grow and transform your life, or transform in a different way in your life and come back. Because what I'm seeing here is that there is outdated thinking, or outdated conditionings that keep replaying over in your head. So what I'm getting from that is that you are expecting a certain outcome, or you expected a certain outcome, and it doesn't necessarily look like that at this time. And know that the ending of something will always bring new beginnings, and that doesn't mean an ending to one relationship is a beginning to a new relationship in a separate person. It couldn't mean that an ending to one relationship brings a new beginning to that same relationship, but just in a form that someone has had growth and change, feels more liberated, and has made a very necessary transition. So the next card I have symbolizes sudden change, shocking news, and it feels like an upheaval, but it's transformation in its entirety. This is transformation, and sometimes when we are worried about that certain expectation, or we do have this outdated thinking or conditioning that keeps replaying in our head, and we try to beat ourselves up about it, we have to understand that it is an upheaval for transformation. Not everything has to be seen in such a negative way, and it can be a very positive thing. It's just how you process and perceive it. So today, I encourage you, just do not deal with this hurt that you're feeling. Avoid feeling angry. Avoid things, situations, people, conversations that make you feel negative, or just don't feel like they're serving your higher self. And then just take some time to mirror what it is that like reflect on your wounds, have some introspection. Look at yourself and tell yourself how beautiful you are. Tell yourself that you like yourself, that you are a beautiful blooming flower, that you're fun to be around. You want to go out and feel free and beautiful. And if someone isn't giving that to you, or if a situation isn't giving that to you, then you owe it to yourself to give it to yourself. And start seeing yourself in the golden light that you are, and realize that whether it be an ego, whether it be an actual physical romantic relationship, or just a relationship with a family member, or whatever, a coworker, just those people, they may be a little self-absorbed. They may have had a one-sided relationship or whatever. Just focus on what you can do to help you reflect on your own inner wounds, inner self, and you can only help yourself. You cannot focus or worry about anyone else. And when or as you do this, you will be coming into a new phase of this beautiful part of yourself, the soul essence of yourself, and it's time to rekindle that part of yourself. And in that, you will feel renewed. You will feel this transformation and growth, changing the way that you view things and see things in life. And then love will flow through, and the flow of love will be undeniable. And it really all starts with the love for yourself, and then that radiates out, projects out, and then attracts back. So have faith, love for yourself, and then love in relationships that honor you, respect you, and love you in return are coming. Just don't doubt this lack of what seems like a lack of growth right now. You are ascending and you are transcending obstacles. You are learning and growing and expanding, and you are coming into a new phase of this beautiful part of yourself. And the minute you doubt it is the minute that things will start to become stagnant or start to feel like everything is a lack, but it's not true. So just become the chaser of your own life and your own needs, and know that you cannot be a prisoner of fear. You cannot be a prisoner of feeling abandoned by someone or a situation in any way, and know that you deserve to have a fully dependable partner, but also being fully dependable in yourself and what you can give yourself. And I'm going to leave you with this. This has been a pretty short one, but it's been very impactful. A lot of just very flowing and pretty quick moving energy. But it is time to, savor the moment. Feel uplifted. Find some friends, or become, a better friend to yourself. And in that, chemistry will build. You'll have fun in life. You won't feel like you're competing for anyone else's energy. You won't feel like you have to look over your shoulder and think someone's after you. You hold the key to your own heart, and you are the gatekeeper to your own mind and your own heart. So welcome in love, welcome in love with an open heart. Open your heart to yourself and the love that you need from others, and give it to yourself first. And you are an empath. You feel things very deeply, and you're very charming, I would say, but it is time to enable boundaries. It's definitely a form of self-love. Boundaries can be a little tricky because you feel like you're not being loving, but it is time to make that commitment to love yourself eternally, completely, and get unity between your physical self and your soul self. And in that, you will heal whatever heartbreak you're healing, whether it be from a new way of living and feeling like, you've kind of transitioned in the way that you used to live from an ego standpoint, or whether you're healing your heart from an actual romantic heartbreak. It's just you are becoming free from toxic patterns and toxic relationships, whether that be again with self or with someone else. And in that, this soul connection of eternal love and everlasting eternal promise to you will be fulfilled, and stability, security is in that, and growth and endurance is in that. Just the last thing I'm going to leave you with is to remain flexible in the process of becoming everything that you were meant to be. Release all expectations and just allow things to flow, allow things to come to you, because you are the divine feminine and you are rising up within yourself. And that is the most beautiful transformation one can ever experience in this life. So I hope that serves you well, and I'm available for readings if that's something that you are interested in. I send you all of my love and my light, and I am forever grateful for you. Have an amazing, amazing week. All right, so if you found this video helpful or it has given you value in any way, please spread that love by hitting the like button, and also feel free to comment or to share this video if you feel led to do so. If you enjoy this channel and the content that we have, please be sure to go on Facebook and Instagram to Enlightened Living and follow us. If you want even more exclusive content, we would love for you to join our private Facebook group. And you can do so by requesting to join that group on Facebook by searching the Enlightened Living Mission. I do appreciate everyone so much, and I am grateful for your time and your energy that you have given to me today as well. Always remember, you have the power within at all times, and you have the power to shift anything in your life and create an entirely new reality if you choose. You are a divine being. Don't ever discredit your ability to be everything and anything you want to be at any point in time. It's already yours if you want it. You just have to believe that you are actually worthy of receiving it. Again, I am Lexi, and this is Enlightened Living. I am an intuitive energy healer and transmuter, and I offer coaching services, spiritual mentoring, and personal intuitive guidance sessions. I love you all and have an amazing week.